Welcome to open enrollment for 2019 and new hire eligibles to the Yavapai Combined Trust Employee Benefit Plan. My name is Michelle McGowan and I am with Summit, and I will be going through your benefits that are available to you to enroll in. During open enrollment and initial enrollment, you can add coverage for yourself, your children, and your spouse. Or during open enrollment, you can also drop coverage for your dependents. If you do not make any changes during open enrollment, you can only make changes if you have a qualifying event throughout the year, which is a marriage, divorce, birth or adoption of a child, death, and loss of other coverage. If you do add a dependent, you do need to provide supporting documentation such as a birth certificate and marriage license. YCT offers several benefit options for you. They have 3 options under the medical plan: the premier plan, the basic plan, and the high deductible plan. They also have flexible spending accounts for your health care and dependent care. Dental plans are comprehensive or preventative, and life insurance, basic or voluntary, a vision plan, and short-term disability. Some terms that you might want to familiarize yourself with: a copay is a fixed dollar amount that you pay to your healthcare provider at the time of service, and then the provider will bill the plan for the remainder of the services. A deductible is a set amount that you are responsible to pay before the health plan may pay for any covered expenses. In some cases, certain services are excluded from the deductible, such as your copay for your primary care visits under the Premier plan. The individual deductible is the amount one covered person must meet before services are covered, and the family deductible is a total of all family members must meet that deductible prior to any services being paid for that family. Coinsurance: after you've satisfied your deductible, you may be responsible to pay a percentage of your medical expenses, and that percentage does vary depending on if you go to an in-network provider or out-of-network provider. And then you have an out-of-pocket maximum, which is the maximum amount you pay during a plan year. Your plan year is July 1 through June 30. And after you've met your out-of-pocket expense, the plan will pay 100% of any covered services. Preferred providers are the in-network providers, and your network providers are with Blue Cross Blue Shield of Arizona. And when you seek services from those providers, you're going to pay a lower auto percentage cost to them, and that includes your doctors, hospitals, labs, urgent care, etc. Out-of-network providers are covered, but they are covered at a lower percentage, and you're going to pay a higher out-of-pocket maximum. The plan options available to you under the medical: you have the basic plan, which you have an individual $600 deductible, a family deductible of $1,200, and your coinsurance is 60%. Your maximum out-of-pocket expense per individual is $6,600 and $13,200 for a family. Your office visits are covered after that $600 deductible at 60%. And preventative care is covered at 100%. If you do go out of network, you're going to have a higher calendar year deductible of $1,200 per individual, $2,400 per family, and the coinsurance is reduced to 50%. Your out-of-pocket expense is unlimited, so you will pay 50% regardless of how many times you seek services for an out-of-network provider. Office visits covered after the $1,200 deductible at 50%, and the preventative care is covered at no deductible for adults and covered at 100%. If you elect to have coverage in the Premier plan, if you go in-network to a Blue Cross Blue Shield provider, you have a $350 deductible per individual and a $700 family deductible. Your coinsurance is 80%. And the maximum out-of-pocket expense is $3,350 per individual and $6,700 per family. Office visits are covered at a $20 copay for a primary care physician, and then specialists are covered after the $350 deductible at 80%. Preventative care is covered at 100%. If you choose to go out of network and not utilize a Blue Cross Blue Shield provider, your deductible is $350 per individual and $700 for a family, and then benefits are paid at 60%. Again, you have an unlimited out-of-pocket, so you're going to pay the 40% regardless of how many services you have at an out-of-network provider. The third option is the high deductible health plan, which is also a HSA eligible plan. So you have a $2,500 deductible per individual, $5,000 per family. Maximum out-of-pocket in-network is $3,350 per individual and $6,700 per family, and that does include the $2,500 deductible. If you go out of network, services are paid at 50%, and your out-of-pocket maximum is capped at $10,000 per individual and $20,000 per family. Preventative care under both plans is paid at 100%. The health savings account option is also available to you if you elect the high deductible health plan. It allows you to save pre-tax money in a savings account, which lowers your tax liability for the current year. There is no lose it or lose it rule. Any money in the HSA rolls over to future plan years and continues to grow tax-free. You can use your HSA money to pay for qualified eligible health care expenses for you and your dependents, including deductibles, co-pays, co-insurance, with no taxes or tax penalties. Your employer also may contribute funds into your HSA. The maximum limits for the calendar year in 2019 is $3,500 for single coverage and $7,000 per family. When you elect in the HSA, you will receive a debit card, and your total contribution must include all monies contributed to the HSA pre or post tax, including the employer contribution. For services rendered by your provider must certify with American Health Group for any services over $1,000, inpatient admission, transplant services, certain specialty medications, and there are additional services indicated in your plan document that require pre-certification. For the dental plans, YCT offers 2 dental plans that you can choose from, a comprehensive dental plan and a preventative dental plan. You can elect employee only or family coverage. For the comprehensive plan, there is a $50 deductible and a $150 family deductible. Calendar year maximum paid is $1,500. For your preventative services, such as your routine cleanings and x-rays, the plan pays 100% and your deductible is waived. For basic services, after your deductible, the plan pays 80%, and those are your root canals and those types of services. For major services, the plan pays 50% after the deductible, and that's for your crowns and bridges. And then orthodontia for children only, the plan pays 50% after the deductible, and that is limited to a $1,500 lifetime limit. Under the preventative plan, it has no deductible, and it covers up to $250 for just your preventative services at 100%. For the vision plan, they offer 1 vision plan. Coverage levels are employee only or family coverage. Vision coverage can be elective if you waive medical and or dental coverage, and you can see any optometrist, ophthalmologist, or optician for your services. Each person enrolled can be reimbursed up to $300 per plan year for your exams, lenses, frames, contacts, or prescription sunglasses. And the plan document also has some exclusions for those benefits. Flexible spending account is available for you to enroll in, and that allows you to deduct pre-tax money from your paycheck up to the maximum allowed limits, lowering your tax deductible income for this year. You will receive a Flex debit card for this benefit option as well. For the healthcare flexible spending account, you can deduct up to $2,500 to use towards expenses not covered by your medical, dental, or vision plans, such as your deductibles, copays, and out-of-pocket expenses. For the dependent care, you can exclude up to $5,000 to use towards the cost of dependent care services for eligible children and other qualifying dependents. For the flexible spending program rules, a traditional flexible spending you may elect if you are enrolled in the basic or premier plan, and all money contributed to your flexible spending must be used to pay for eligible medical, dental, vision, and prescription expenses during that plan year only. If you don't use all of your monies, you will lose whatever's remaining in your account after that plan year. The limited flexible spending account is available to those enrolled in the high deductible health plan, and all monies contributed must be used to pay for eligible dental and vision expenses only. The additional insurance options available to you are short-term disability insurance that's provided automatically to eligible employees. Benefits vary depending on your employer. Life insurance, you have basic life insurance, which is provided to you by your employer, and dependents may also be eligible to enroll in this product. You do have the option also to enroll in voluntary life insurance, and this is additional life insurance that you purchase to supplement your basic life insurance. And for this enrollment, you can contact your HR department. You also have services via TELADOC available to you, and you can talk to a doctor 24/7, anytime, and they're a valuable resource for services if you need in the middle of the night. You have a sick child, cold, flu, allergies, sinus problems. For the basic and premier plan, there is no copayment. If you're on the high deductible health plan, you have a $45 copayment until your deductible is met. The ID cards are available at Human Resources, and they are for all of your services, your medical, dental, vision, and prescription. And if you have any additional questions, you can speak with your HR representative. Thank you for your time today.